welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. My name is Travis, and today we are continuing my Doctor Who rewatch. Today we'll be talking about the 2006 Christmas special of Doctor Who titled The Runaway Bride. Bewildered that a young woman is mysteriously transported aboard the TARDIS on her wedding day, the Doctor must figure out what this has to do with an alien threat. And in line with the number of main doctors, I will give you 13 interesting facts about this episode. The opening shot of this episode is reused from the episode Rose. Showrunner Russell T Davies did not want to introduce the new companion this early, so he opted to have comedian Catherine Tate play an intermediary companion. Catherine Tate receives a co-star credit for this episode. This is the first time that a guest star has been credited in such a way. This is the first episode of the new series where the Doctor mentions Gallifrey by name. This episode has the first spoken reference to Mr. Saxon, the new story arc for the next season. Catherine Tate was in such high demand at the time that she was unable to meet up for the cast read-through of this episode. It took Sarah Parrish 4 hours each day to transform into Empress of the Rachnos, but she finished all of her filming in just 3 days. As I said, Catherine Tate was meant to be a one-and-done companion, but she had so much fun filming this episode that she opted to come back later as a full-time companion. Davies had wanted to see a televised scene of the TARDIS chasing a car ever since he was a child, and in this episode, he made it happen. For legal reasons, the production team had to create fake banknotes for this episode. On the £10 note was David Tennant's face. 10 on 10. The explosions and gunfire in this episode caused some panic for guests at a nearby hotel, one of which had just returned from the conflict in Israel. The climax of this episode was originally going to take place at Stonehenge, but Davies couldn't really figure out a good logistical reason for them to end up at Stonehenge, so that was scrapped. The cliffhanger scene from Doomsday had to be refilmed specifically for this episode because the cinematographers had changed and the lighting just didn't match up from that scene and the scenes in the episode. Stick around for tomorrow's video where we talk about the first episode of Season 3, Smith and Jones. But that's it for this episode of my Doctor Who rewatch. As always, my name is Travis. Thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me tomorrow.